How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we have our compose. We can do it here. Let's check out what that is like. So this is gonna be Jason. Sergeant Pepper, how are you doing this evening? Good to see you. It's good to see you. Oh, stuck in React land. My man. You that's all I could think of to say. I will save you with a little bit of enticing rust tonight. I'll save you. Join me tonight as we dive into a little rust. That way tomorrow when you're diving into that React, you'll have a newfound vim and vigor for the problem. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, I think we need a script for this. I think we need a reset script. Because like, I want to be able to reset the database, right? Yeah, we're just going to do it like this. All right, come on. I got some packages coming tomorrow. Sorry. I have no idea. What is coming? Fantastic. Fantastic. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Let's see. We want bin bash. Yeah. That's good. You know, UPS will like, if you like register your address and stuff, UPS and FedEx will tell you if they're shipping something to your address. I'm getting something shipped. Very interesting. Who here found my address? Reset the database. Okay, let's see. Yep. Usage. Copilot, you're such a yes. Okay, it won't load. Okay, let's just stop it here. Can we Right, Sergeant Pepper. I didn't order anything. The company that's sending it, I've never heard of before. You know, it's possible. It's possible somebody I know has sent me something. I'm guessing somebody I know is sending me something for my birthday. That's my guess, because it's a coffee company. So, I don't know who, but I had to look it up. Sorry, that's why we had to pause. I had to look up what was sending me a package. Well, my birthday was Saturday. It was Saturday. It was a Saturday. Is it Terminal Coffee? No. I actually roast my own coffee. But I would make a null blend, and it would be better. I don't need to check if the database exists. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we can't coerce. Remove all files from the node directories. I have really gotten to a point, and I know that we have the AI games coming up, and I think I have a date. But I'm not going to release it yet just in case. It's a little fuzzy, but it's going to be towards the end of August. Anyways, I really, the people who say that it makes them 10 times better couldn't have been developers in the beginning. There we go. It got those lines. Let's see. Do we need this should be fine, right? This should be fine. Like chmod. We just need to plus X this thing, reset. Reset. Awesome. Let's do ls node 1. Beautiful. All right. I'm a medium. I would say medium dark, but like Starbucks considers their stuff dark, and it's more like half ash. So if you're comparing me to Starbucks, which is maybe like the one kind of universal, you know, it's pretty consistent across the globe. Not perfectly, but it's pretty consistent at least. I'm medium to the Starbucks standard, but you know, I get pretty close to that second crack. I don't get to the second crack. No. I'm not scorching it. Now, while that's building, let's go over here. I think we need to add something to the CLI. Just so you know, it's ale 8. You know what? People think that this is alcoholic. One second. It's ale 8 1. Wait. How is it spelled? Yeah. Okay. It's just ale 8 1. I didn't realize that this is actually just local to Kentucky. It's like a ginger ale. It's ginger ale. Let's see. Yeah, it's just it's just a ginger ale. It's ale 8 1, but it's ale 8 1. I didn't realize it. Nobody outside the state really knows what it is. I also didn't know that they made other flavors. I thought this was all they did. There you go. There you go. Uh-oh. Wait. have we updated what version of Rust? 7.4 is really late. We're gonna go with 7.9.0. Yeah. That feels really old. All right, Sergeant Pepper, what's your feeling tonight on the new Lazy in 180, in Rust 180? I'm kind of sad, not gonna lie. I get so lazy using Lazy, and I feel like maybe it's better not to have it. I don't know. It feels good, don't get me wrong. I kind of like it. I just feel like every single time I use Lazy, I feel dirty. That's I guess that's my yeah. Rust 180. Announcing Rust 180. Lazy cell and lazy lock. So it delays initialization until the first use. Thera GG? I don't know if that's a... I'm calling you Thera GGI. I'm probably very wrong, but I agree. I tend to agree with you. It's useful, but not an excuse to use. Right? You everything. You know, I hate to say it, but with great power comes great responsibility. That's just the end of the. That's like with almost everything. You know. Raggy. Oh, okay. Oh, the Raggy. The Raggy. I got it. I see it now. But I didn't then. I'll try to remember Raggy. If you're around a lot, I will remember your name. If it's like another month before you join back, I will apologize because I'll probably call you Thera GG again. See, Sergeant Pepper, I would actually argue that's when you probably shouldn't use it for the global state stuff. I feel like that's the lazy time when I do use it and I regret it. Yeah, I do this and I'm just like, I don't know. It's probably a skill issue on my part. There's probably like some really, really good times. And like, I realize this is a demonstration, so I'm not gonna like hate on the fact that this is probably not a good time to use it for this. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I have to stop using Docker. I can't use Docker anymore. I physically cannot use Docker Hub anymore. Has this been happening to you guys? Global state is bad if you don't make the testing story sane. Otherwise, it's okay. So, Raggy, this is Docker Hub, I mean. I'm sorry, not Docker, but Docker Hub. Like, I'm getting rate limited on Docker Hub constantly. Like, it downloaded these fine, and now it's rate limited me. It's just decided now to rate limit me. I haven't done a thing with Docker Hub today. Not a freaking thing. I haven't either. Do you know what I did today? I wrote policy documents. that's what I did. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible, but that's what I did. I know I didn't use Docker Hub today. I don't know what's happened here. It's just trying to pull, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do Docker pull. Because sometimes just doing Docker pull straight works. So let's, wait, is that not the right checksum? Oh, is it getting cut off over here? Is it? Yeah, I'll just do the. I'll just do it by the tag. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Wait. D6 DC. D6 DC. D6 DC is like a bad. This is weird. No. It's not bad. These were just already downloaded. These were already downloaded. Unusable. Raggy, I read, but tar layers is a mid design. I was like, it's kind of a mid design. Yeah, I was gonna say, did I misread it? Yeah, but I'm a mid reader too. So you know, it comes out in the wash. Wow, so clutch. I don't know what the problem is either. Okay, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I'm gonna show it to you all. Well, I can't spell. All right, this is probably the crux of the issue. I think. I know it's very technical and it's going to take quite a few of you, maybe even days, to really wrap your head around this technical issue. But just sleep on it, take a few naps. It will come to you. It'll come to you. This actually kind of screws with my whole evening's plan, because my plan was to basically run the test of our consensus and do it, check how the files are. And we do that with compose because we have to reach consensus, which means we have to have multiple nodes. So unless I reconstruct that whole system, it's getting worse, Raggy. It's getting worse. So this has been a problem that's been plaguing me for the last week, and I'm not sure what has happened. I'm not sure why. And the worst part is this. If you like go up and do like a Docker API rate limiting, I haven't done, like I said, today was a whole paperwork day for me at work. I didn't do anything with Docker. Nothing happened with Docker. And when I wasn't working, I was painting my house because I'm trying to move. And so I haven't done 100 pulls today. And this is an authenticated user, so I, by golly, haven't done 200 pulls today. There's a command to check. Oh, I didn't know that there's a command to check. Let's check that. That's not doing anything. Shoot. Does it say the command? How do I know? See, so this is the weird thing. I don't get a rate limit. I'm just getting throttled the crap out. It will work eventually. I'm just throttled to a pace that makes dial-up look like it's like the next step in internet technology. I don't want to actually like make a curl command for this. Do I have to like go get a token? Ew. Okay, so I guess I can just make a curl with this. Okay, well, we can do this. I'm about to leak my password for sure. All right. You know, we can blame Windows. You know, it's definitely a Windows issue. Get ready to clip it, everyone. Oh man. Okay, we'll try this. All right, curl this. This should just put it in token. Okay. Okay. Nobody saw anything. This is not the token you're looking for. Then to get the header showing your limits, run the following. Okay, okay. Oh, Raggy, I'm not on Windows. That was kind of the joke. I was blaming Windows. I meant it as a joke. I apologize. I'm on Arch, by the way. Sorry. I've just been told that I have to do that. By the way. Invalid token. Wait, did this not give me a token? Oh, I have to type the username password in. I thought it was pulling it from the Docker file. Because like Docker is logged in. So I thought it was pulling it from Docker. I'll just look if I'm even rate limit on the anonymous. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not being rate limited. Raggy, don't put me in with all those other streamers that I'm sure that you've heard about. My specific goal on this stream is for us to learn. And one of the things that I wanted to learn more about is Linux. I have for a long time now just used Ubuntu to write code, but I haven't actually understood Linux. So this past January, I installed Arch. I installed NeoVim, and I've been learning more on Linux. Prior to this, I knew randomly a lot of information. So if you want to talk about containers, I knew a lot about how all of that stuff worked, but nothing outside of those things, because that's what I needed to know for my job. And so I'm on, this year is kind of my year of exploration of Linux. And in fact, you can help us because right now I have 812 followers. And as soon as we hit 1,000, the very first reward we can unlock, there's 2 rewards we can unlock. You guys get to pick. But one of them is Linux the hardest way, where we're just going to do Linux from scratch. Not to actually run as an operating system, but to learn. Yeah. So, anyways, oh, thank you for the follow. Ooh, are Twitch alerts running right now? Oh my goodness. Twitch alerts are broken. Twitch alerts are broken. We actually need to do a NixOS stream. I want to run it in a VM at least, give it a shot. We need to do a NixOS, at least a stream or so. Oh, so when I'm running NixOS, I have to be it's NixOS actually. I'll try to remember that. So it just pulled those layers super fast. All right. The other thing interesting to me about Nix, I'm not sure I would use Nix for that, for the container images. I'm actually kind of liking, it's not AP, it's not apt. I gave a presentation on it 2 days ago. APKO. I actually really like this. No, APKO. It's different because you cannot build your application in it. You basically have to build your application separately of the container that it runs in. And the container, you can then install it in this. But it allows you to do it completely declaratively, which is actually really cool. Dirk, that's maybe an extreme statement to take. APKO is Nix, but simpler. Yes, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. Always ask for a link. If you see something on stream and you'd like to see it, please just ask for a link. Also, thank you, Dirk, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Not always, but a lot of the times you could say simpler is worse, right? I think that's not an entirely fair statement. Simpler usually doesn't have as many options. Simpler usually doesn't have as many things to do. But simpler can be better depending on who you are, what you're trying to do, and what your teams are. Like, I think maybe that's a little bit of a overstatement. I'll see. Like I said, I am going to do a Nix stream. It will be several streams for sure, but yeah. I'll see. I'm always a person to be stand corrected. I generally am, at least. A lot of times I sit corrected, but It's weird. I have a standing desk, but if I stand and stream, while everything raises up, the camera's then oddly like at my neck. It's like a neck cam at that point. It's a little weird. Yeah, because it's everything is mounted to my desk, so it all moves. But the thing is, I don't stand with the desk as I sit with the desk. It's at a little bit of a different position. Actually, it would be nice if my monitors rose up a little, because my monitors are a little low when I stand, unfortunately. And if I had a mechanism to raise my monitors when I stood, I could have the camera raised too, but it just doesn't. It doesn't work that way. Wow, so clutch. You have just solved the problem. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? I just need... You know what? Wow, so clutch. Do you know what would be cool? Now that you're bringing it up, I think your second cam idea is fine, but there's this technique. It's pretty cutting edge. I've seen it. I've seen one movie that has done it. But I think that there is this effect that we could do when ChatGPT or Copilot gives a correct answer. And it's what is it called? 360 bullet camera. So all we need is like 360 degrees of cameras. And what we could do, let's see, it's not this. It's what is the technique? There, bullet time. Bullet time. There you go. This right here. Oh, sorry, was the music a little loud? I think it was. Please say something if it is. Yeah. Wow, so clutch. I'm taking your idea to the next level. So when I stand, I can make this exaggerated motion as I'm standing. You know, like I'm not just going to stand normally because this is Twitch. I'm going to be like standing up like this, and you're going to get to 360 as I'm standing. So what I'm going to do differently than what they did here, you know, what I'm going to do differently is it's going to raise up and it's going to end at a higher level. Yeah. And I'm going to make everybody motion sick while we're doing it. That's join the stream, get sick while doing it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. You watch sushi. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not super cool, so I apologize if it's popular culture reference. Do you watch sushi? You mean like the food? Like, do I watch my food before I eat it? Sushi Dragon. All right. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Talk to me about it. Sushi Dragon. Elaborate camera setup. Yeah. This is what we're gonna have to do. Okay. I mean, the lights were a little over the top, but we'll tone it down a little, you know. All right. So I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to do today because I honestly not sure what to do with this. I mean, we can just let it go. We can let it cook for a little bit. But, I mean this, sorry. I don't foresee this as being the solution. Or happening anytime soon. I'm almost thinking about uninstalling Docker. Like, is it possibly something with my install of Docker? Like, maybe if, you know, what if I did like a system prune on Docker? I know it's not out of space, but what if I do like a Docker system prune? Wait. I want like prune all, right? So Raggy, I mean, you're probably right. There's a lot of ways to do this. Let me talk about what we're doing here. So I started a series a little while ago. YouTube, no labs. I started a series, and it's this one on databases, and we've just been building a database over time. On stream, I do stuff on it, and then, you know, I make a video a little later about the stuff we did on stream as we've learned about databases. Yeah. My name is Merrick Counts, so I don't know. I should have streamed under Null Labs. It would have made more sense, but I'm not really good at social media stuff, so I didn't, and that's it. So anyways, that's what we're doing. And yeah, I should have done this for a little quite a bit ago. And the video that we've already made is just talking about the file system and why we store data, why we store what data we do store, and that type of stuff. And the last bit of information I needed to gather was, you know, what's the type of disk difference between a binary format like protobufers and a JSON file format. Now, the cool thing is our database actually currently reaches consensus. And we're kind of like halfway through the consensus arc. And right now it only runs with consensus. So it has to have 3 nodes, which is that's the other thing we could do. We could start updating it to where it can run with a single node and reach consensus, right? We could try doing that. So what I'm trying to do today or tonight was what I was trying to do was come up with that's actually almost 100 gigabytes. All right, let's see if this. You know, I know it's not this Docker because it's everything from this IP address, because the Null Labs cluster is suffering the same issue, right? So this isn't like, I have so much space on this. I don't care about 100 gigabytes. I'm just, I don't know what's wrong. Anyways, it's okay. So that being said, it's not Docker that I need. The thing that I'm doing is Docker Compose, because if we look at this, if we look at Compose, this is actually spinning up the 3 nodes. It's giving the command with the rosters to reach consensus, and it's telling it what type of encoding to do. But I think maybe we could take it from, let's make it so that we can run as a single node. This shouldn't be too hard, right? Let's just do that. We'll, because what I want is basically, we did this where we can encode it with JSON or protobufers or HTML. And I want to make the point of why every single database, you can't open up the database files and just view the records. And the reason is because all of them encode that. Like, this is the point, the moral of the story. Please watch the video because I put a lot of work into them. But the moral of the story is that there's a reason they're in binary format and you can't just open a database file. Okay. Raggy, that doesn't quite work. So, you know, we could do something like that. This actually mounts different volumes, so that they're all writing in different places. This also does the networking because they're all networking to each other. Your simple one is close, but it's not quite there. The other thing that this does is it doesn't orphan the processes, so it has all the logs from all 3 sitting right there, so you can see how they're interacting together. Again, not that I couldn't do that. You're right, we could. Oh yeah, what? Explain that to me, Dirk. Explain that. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. A concerned friend. You know what? Good one. I've said that it's on the list. Let's make sure it's actually there. Videos. To learn. I'm going to move that up. We've talked a lot about eBPF. I've written one eBPF. I'm not an eBPF pro by any means. I've written one eBPF module for a competition. It was fun. We're gonna put this in the top 5. In the top 5. Dirk, can you send me a link to that framework? I need links. Sadly, they didn't use CloudStrike. My stream starting soon screen is 100% still this. I'm just gonna leave this one here for a little while. I feel like CloudStrike earned that. So, yeah. Let's add this to the list. You know what I probably should do? We'll put this up here too. I don't know. Maybe like this. I can also wait. Instead of doing this, should we do a new note from card? There we go. All right, cool. Well, I don't know which one we'll do first. I don't know. We probably need to, you know, honestly, a prerequisite to this one is probably something like getting up a, I'm not gonna hard switch my OS at this point to it, but get a Nix OS VM running, learn the ropes, like the basics first, and then we could take on something a little bit more challenging. All right. So how do we update this to run with only one server? And or are you guys really wanting me to try to run this in the command line? I can try Raggy. That feels rough to me, but if people want to do that, I can try. All right, let's just try it. Let's just try writing a little shell script about it. Let's do it. Do we not have a hack yet on this? All right. Run 3. All right. Well, whatever. Let's see. Thank you, Copilot. This, my friends, is a comment. No, give me something useful. Okay. Let's see. So, I mean, we'll just copy what Raggy said at the beginning. It was something like 4i and 1, 2, 1. Oh, can we can't do that. Can we? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, something like this. Let's see. Do it's null db. And then I forget how it's actually configured. We got to go look that up. Let's go over to compose. Let's see. We're just gonna yank this. Yeah. Is that valid? I've never done range and bash like that. Let's update it to that though, as we're learning. So you're saying we can do I've never seen this done. Okay. Well, cool. Awesome. All right. So for I in that do, let's see, not only me roster. Okay. So then this is where we need like $I here. We'll do $I here. Yeah. We'll do. Oh, wait. No. This is where it gets a little complicated, right? Because the roster is the other ones, right? The roster. So if this is 1, the roster is 2 and 3. If this is 2, the roster is. I'm actually overdoing this because actually what we could do is just do each one, right? We don't need to do this in a for loop, right? Well, so let me just think this through because I know that we could do it with a for loop here, but I almost feel like that's more complicated than we need because node 1. All right, 1 second. I have to think it through. So if this is if this here is node 1, its roster is going to be node 2. And let's fix this while we're at it. Node 2 is going to be on port 3002, and node 3 is going to be on port 3003. They're not going to be 0 index. Oh my goodness, that was so confusing. And then, so if this one is node 2, it's going to be, its roster is going to be node 1. Node 1, which is going to be at 3001, and node 3, which is going to be at 3003. And then this is node 3, which this would be node 1 and node 2, like this. Okay, so this is what it would look like. Right now, don't we need to do like this, right? Because we need to just orphan that, right? And then this would launch this and go on. We could make this a little bit more better. It's like my English could be a little bit more better, but it's not. Make it accept all 3. We could alter the code to just pass in the whole roster, right? That's the other idea, is to expect the whole roster. Also, one second. This would be 3,000, 3,001, 3,002. No, 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 no. This would be 3,001. This would be 3,002. There we go. That way they all line up. That's a nightmare. Okay. Sorry. So now the Raggy, how do we tell it to stop? We have to actually like go and send kill signals, right? No, but don't these get jettisoned? Like, aren't these? Don't you have to send a signal at this point? Okay, so if I do this, and we'll come back to the loop because I kind of like the loop. And I think maybe the real thing is that we pass in the whole roster and it always just ignores self. I actually like that. I think that's probably, I mean, it's not the fix to this. It probably is how it should have been in the first place. Oh, I do need a DB path in there too, don't I? Shoot, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do the DB path. How did I do this here? Oh, because I just let it actually work straight in the local path. And I just mounted the volume, which was kind of nice. This also rebuilt, which was kind of fun, but we won't have that. So dir is the working directory. So we need to give a dir to each one. Okay. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted at all. I wanted here. Can this be a relative path? So can I do node 1? Is that fine? All right, let's try this. Let's try it. I did make them all the same dir, didn't I? Yeah, I was testing you all. I knew it. I just wanted to see how close to attention you guys were paying. Yeah. So let's do hack run 3. No, well, we'll fix that. Fair. Fair. We could change it to the cargo command, but then it would rebuild for each one. We can just build one and put it at the root directory. We could install it. We could copy it to like our user bin. Oh, or we could not build it. What the crap? Did I accidentally like fat finger something? It looks kind of like I did. It looks like I did. Yeah, it looks like I did. All right, let's see if this looked a little bit more upsetting because we removed the current raft index. The parser is quite confused about that. It was a bit confused. Error expected, bang. I love how it's a little bit confused. It's just a little confused. It's fine. Okay, wait, where is this? Let's see. It's also in candidate. This was removed. Did I accidentally like, what did I do? What did we replace this? We replaced all of these. What did we replace it with? Oh, that's right. It's something like log dot get current raft index. I think that's it. Not that. Okay, I think that's what it is. Do we just want to use cargo in the script because the other ones would be fast? I feel like maybe that's the answer. This is all the same commit for that. This is we're all just working to get it towards it. We're trying to get it ready for the video. I don't know. It's garbage. What were we doing? We were going to run the do we want to update it to just be the cargo command? Well, so Clutch, I'm not sure because maybe we did. No, because cargo build was the thing, right? Cargo build was the thing that, but I know at the end of last session, it was building. I don't know because we had updated that. Because we're making it more testable. It did look like it asked about a swap file though, 100%. It's sus what happened. I agree. And I wouldn't have typed a Q there. I might just try this actually. Let's do this. Cargo run. Is this gonna work? Is this? This is gonna work. I have a good feeling about it. That's a winner. Do you think maybe we could do it? Let's dig into it. I have not used dmessage very much, so let's go for it. I think we can just do like a dmessage like this, right? But this is gonna like spit out a bunch of stuff, right? Bluetooth sucks. Okay, it can stay red. It can stay red. We're just looking for like, yeah, Bluetooth sucks. That's what we're confirming right now. We're looking for red, right? Bluetooth is red. Because Bluetooth sucks. USB 5. Okay. I should have grepped for something. Okay. Good point. All right. Is it capital T? I feel lied to. No, I left off pseudo. There we go. Not so lied to. Not so lied to. Let's see. So we have the timestamp here. Yeah, this is like super recent. We got some Bluetooth events, yeah. And this USB 5. I'm not sure which. There's so many USB devices plugged in. They're all working, so. So this is mounting the file system. This is the NVMe drive, yeah? Seems fine. Yeah, and Raggy, everything else is working fine. I mean, I suppose it could be specifically issues where Docker is or things like that, but like, I haven't struggled with any other things. But yeah, I mean, it was good to check, and I need to learn to do these types of things more often. You know, like to default to like, oh, let's run dmessage and check for it. So the other thing, Raggy, that also makes me think it's not this machine. I've been suffering it on my work computer, and I've been suffering it on our home lab, which are all different machines. And the home lab has 3 servers in it. So like it's my IP something. I'm just not sure what. I'm not rate limited. Maybe I'm throttled. I don't know. And the thing is, it's for different images too. Like just random images. Yeah, I've looked at HTOP. It generally looks fine. Yeah. I don't know what I'm really looking for here though. So I would struggle telling you. Load on what though? What load are we looking for? Yeah, but I don't know what that means, actually. True story. I don't know what this load average means. I'm guessing it means the average load on the threads, but or it could be memory. I don't know which one it's talking about. Okay, so my average load is low, right? Since I have 32 cores. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, but this doesn't seem bad to me. I could be wrong, though. Stop talking so fast. Slow down. Only I'm allowed to talk this fast. You've got to a lot slower because I'm the only one allowed to talk this fast, okay? Just calm down. I'll talk slowly. Sorry. My system is underutilized. I get it. That's, yeah. I knew that. Yeah, that's all that Cyberpunk 2077 that I play on Arch. But again, I'm witnessing it across my machines. I could do a speed test for you all. Usually that leaks my IP address. But I'm currently on fiber with a gigabit up and a gigabit down, and I'm chronically hitting a gigabit up and a gigabit down. So I prefer not to leak my IP address to you all again, and just go with that. They're all on the same network. They're all on the same public IP. They're not all on the same network, interestingly enough. Same public IP, though. Not same network. They're actually all on different networks. I have a network for my work. I have a network for personal, which the stream is on. And I have a network for the Null Labs, which the Null Labs is on. So, yeah. They're all on 3 different logical networks. Same physical hardware, though. Yeah, I mean, like, what's something? I mean, like, look, we can go, like, look, we can go to my stream. I mean, we can crank this up. Check this out. Streaming and streaming. The new meta. It's the new meta. How are you all doing today? Just wondering. This is the best meta. It's a very good meta, a very strong meta. Very, very fantastic meta. You know, my CPU is only at 3%. Fantastic CPU percentage. Okay, let's move on. This is dumb. This is dumb. Let's move on. Super dumb. Network's going strong too. Well, that was my point. I was pulling up the stream just to prove that my network was strong. I was like, why did I even do that? I was like, I don't even remember. The point was my network is strong. That was the point. Can I go to fast.com? Will fast leak my IP address? One second. Let me see if fast will. This is while streaming. So I'm streaming and while streaming, I got 950 megabytes per second. Like I said, I don't think it's my internet. This, okay. 1 second. Raggy, you haven't been around long enough for me to not think you might be trying to trick me. All right. So, wow, so clutch. This takes me back to I told you this would take a while to sink in, and you just didn't believe me. I told you that this was some technical crap that I was laying down for you, and you just didn't. I already wrote this out. I almost wrote Docker hats me, but I fixed it. I fixed it. Oh, this is actually way better. Okay, so this is actually a really cool tool. Like, ooh, check this out. So I think we're all good here. Check this out. Well, let's make this a little bit bigger. Your latency increased moderately under load. Read how to fix buffer bloat issues. Now, I'm not sure that this is totally fair while streaming, because if you notice the upload, I am streaming in 2K with a high bit rate. This is probably because of the stream. I need to do this when not streaming, I think, to be fair. Now, there's possible that there's stuff that I can fix. I just know that my upload usually hits the same download. Let me rephrase this. This shouldn't make a Docker container take 3 hours to download. A 100 megabyte container. Okay? Right, Sergeant Pepper. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying my 100 meg container should download just fine. And the weird thing is, it's not just today. It's been, what is it? It's been over a week now? Maybe a week. Maybe it's been a week at this point. But it's actually really difficult because so much of my stuff has just pulls containers from Docker Hub. And I just can't do it anymore. Ugh. It's not even Docker. You can be like, oh, use something that's not Docker. It's not Docker pulling it, okay? In the null labs, it's not Docker using it, but it's coming from Docker Hub, and that's the issue. I can't just tell Kubernetes not to use Docker Hub, and where do all those container images then come from? It's not a simple fix. I'm so lost as to where I was. Oh, I was just gonna run this, wasn't I? I was just gonna go for it. I think I am. It's probably fine. Address already in use. Fantastic. Yeah. Not unexpected. So I was thinking, and this is where I went wrong. I know, I was thinking again, and I should have tried to avoid that. I thought we took our port from our ID, which I know is bad. Is bad. Where do we assign our port? We just bind straight on 8080. Beautiful. 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 Okay, so this is the other problem, is we have two ports. We have the one that we do raft on, and then we have the HTTP that we communicate with. So this is the HTTP, which we've never had a way to set. So I guess we need a new arg for that. Let's do, you know what, let's just yank that, slap that down there, and then do, yeah, we'll do default value, port. Oh. Did you see that? Copilot. Saved me time. Saved me time. All right, I'm actually gonna fix this up just a little. Make it human readable. Beautiful. All right. All right, and then we can just really quickly do. Oh, you know what? You know what? We can do it the new way. We can do it the new way. I'm very excited about this. I never get to do it this way. I never get to do it this way. I'm more excited than I should be, right? 100%. Well more excited than I should be about that. But I never get to do it that way because I'm always accessing a field or a function or something ridiculous. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Not happy. It is not happy about that. Oh, wait. We're not passing the port in any. Port. So let's do 8003 for yeah. Okay, this is what we'll do. This is brilliant. Maybe one of my more brilliant moves. That wasn't. That little piece of copy and pasting is not great. I screwed that one up. All right. Now that we actually passed the port in, did it work? It feels like it worked. Let's check. Let's ls node 3. Beautiful. Node 2. Beautiful. Node 1. Fantastic. Awesome, Raggy. Cool. I see. I haven't, that's fine. I haven't used that really. Like I said, I have used Linux and a lot of my stuff runs in a container, but I haven't done a whole lot of this type of, I don't write bash. Ooh, I'm bad at it. I did think that this would abandon it. I was gonna say orphan it. Maybe orphan's the right word. I did think that that would be the case. Like it would go on in the background. So that's cool. I learned something. All right, so then we should be able to hack reset. Did we not make reset here? Where's our reset? Oh, reset. No. Reset into hack .sh. Not at all. I wanted hack reset. Done. RM reset. I should have done move. I don't know why I copied it. All right. Cool. All right. We still have two things that would be good to do. We can do our original thing following this, which we'll probably go ahead and do. The other thing that we need to do is, so let's actually do some notes here for this. Should pass in full roster, including self. That's one thing that we need to update. Yeah. We'll have to think about how we do that, because right now we're giving our ID, which is also then the port we use to communicate on. So like 3001 is our thing here. So we'll have to figure out how we exactly want to tie our ID and our port, because what we could do is, you know, we could do like node 1. I think this is what I would do. You know, something like this. And then our ID would actually be node 1, right? I think that's what we do. But it's going to change a little bit of our code on how we deal with that. So that's the one thing that we should do. What was the second thing? I know I said two things, right? All right, we have an ad in 46 minutes, just so you know. I'm going to go get a drink while that ad's going. But actually, so Raggy, that's the other thing. We should be able to run in single node mode. Run in single node mode. Basically, in single node mode, I don't want to pass any of this stuff. Any of this stuff. Like, it should run, and it should put the files in the directory it's running from, right? Or I mean, you could pass these two things, but it should use a default port, it should use a default ID for itself, and it should run in a single node thing without reaching consensus, which means it should just skip to leader, and it should just stay the leader, right? We'll have to think about that. Yeah, I'll have to think about how we do like that escape hatch to be like, no, we are the only one. If we're running, we're the leader, and we're moving on. that will be good to have a video about. Yeah. I don't think we need to pass a flag. If we don't pass a roster, then there is no other nodes. We can deduce that. Weeby Wizard. It's also good to see you, Weeby Wizard. It's been a little while, and I'm super happy to see you here. I'm gonna go get a drink. You guys enjoy this ad. I know I picked it out just for you all. watch it be something ridiculous. Oh gosh. Hopefully it's fantastic. All right. So I have a question for you all. I'm moving into a temporary home. And while I'm there, I'm going to be in this basement. I know that, you know, besides like the patched drywall where my shelf used to be, you know, I worked to make this look kind of nice for stream. I'm going to be in this old dingy basement. It's not going to look nice. So I'm going to green screen it because that's all I'm going to be able to do. So my question is, do I green screen a background? Do I take a picture of this looking its finest and just green screen it? Or do I do it where I like cancel out everything that's not me? I don't know. We should do something fun with it, though. I'm just going to have to green screen it, though. That's... Maybe Docker will go faster. Max MSP. What is Max MSP? Cone of Silence. Okay. So we could do something like this. My Twitch alerts aren't working right now because the container is stuck pulling. So the Twitch alerts, we actually have all of our own Twitch alerts. How much does this cost? I want to know how much it cost. How much does it cost? I don't want to. I don't. Anyways, $10 a month. Okay. So we could do something fun with my background. Actually, one of the goals that I had eventually was to, these panels can actually light up. And I actually wanted to, like, if somebody subscribed or something, to have the panel lights, you know, do something for subscriptions and stuff. But I don't have all the time in the world. Okay, so what I wanted to do was make another test command. Yeah, this is what I want to do. We basically just want this, right? We'll call this test disk. This is gonna suck because we have to know which one's the leader. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do this. Okay. Okay, and then we'll come back down here. And the only reason I'm doing this a little differently it's not test, it was bench. It was bench. Let's do, oh, wait, let's go back up here and rename this from test disk to bench disk. Bench disk. That's actually what I wanted. Yeah. Let's see, delete that. All right, bench disk. Let's see. Do we need all of these things? I don't think so. Because this is like a specific test. So we're just going to, for the time being, we're just going to need these two things. And then we can do bench. Yeah, here. Oh, sweet goodness. Sweet goodness. Let's see what benchmark did. So we pretty much just want to do benchmark, but the thing that I wanted to do instead of benchmark is I want to actually send the exact same record. I want to send all, so this all has like randomness to it. So as far as the key and the value, it all has randomness to how long it is, how short it is, and that type of stuff. What I don't want in this is randomness. I want when we do JSON versus proto buffers, I want it to all be the same record, same whatnot. So that's kind of the goal, because we're not actually benchmarking. Benchmarking is the wrong name. Benchmarking is the wrong name. What is the right name, you ask? Well, I haven't yet hired the focus group that is going to find out what the right name is. We just know that it's the wrong name right now. Did I not? Oh, I am pasting it. Oh, shoot. I just made a bunch of these. Oh, my goodness. I made a bunch of them. I was super dented and didn't think it was pasting. And super it was pasting. Super it was. 1 second. I got to fix this. This is the best part about live streaming, is doing stupid stuff live. Okay, but this is, instead of benchmark, we're gonna call this load disk. Load disks. Measure disk, actually, yeah, measure disk is a good one for the test. That's a good one for the test. This is just this is like the function loading it. Yeah, I think. I don't know. We'll get back up there. So instead of this, we're actually just going to post, that's 1 second. To delete this, we're going to do CI $, right? Maybe not. I thought CI $? No. How do I delete the line? And I mean, I could do VI $. I want to delete the line and start typing on it. There's a key combo for this. No. It would just be C $, right? Oh, I'm just not thinking. I was putting the I for inner, but I didn't need the inner. My bad. Test data. And then C $. Yep. This is the value of our record. It's awesome. Not super short, but kind of short. There we go. Oh, that's another one that we didn't put on our list. To learn. We want to implement German strings in Rust. Wait, did it delete it? Did I say German strings? I absolutely did say German strings. It's actually a really cool learning experience, I think. We're gonna do it, and then you guys can tell me if we learned something or we all got stupider trying to do it. No. It's not about more strings. It's about learning. Okay, so it's about learning. And I'll tell you why this is an awesome learning experience. You know how we all talk about memory management in Rust is hard. And for the most part, a lot of the stuff that I do, I don't actually manage memory. It just works by Rust. Well, what I want to do is implementing a string is actually going to make us deal with those types of things, right? And the other thing is, I'm not trying to make a string for Rust. What I'm trying to do is have a thing where we can learn, like, how does Rust string currently work? How would you even program something like that? That's what I want us to learn. And German strings was fun because we read this article on German strings and how they're different than the C++ and C strings and how they lay stuff out in memory. And I thought that that was really cool because we'd learned a little bit lower level memory stuff while also learning how Rust would implement a structure like this. Do I think that we need another string structure in Rust? No, that's not the point. That will almost never be the point for me. Sergeant Pepper, I made that joke and I got called out because I'm usually a friendly family. I'm usually a family-friendly string. Family-friendly string. Stream. My goodness. I literally made that joke. Literally. I wouldn't say that I'm a family-friendly. I'm like I try to make it so that if you're a younger developer and you're wanting to get into developing, your parents wouldn't have a problem in general. That being said, I don't target children at all. And I would say probably you should be at least a teenager. And I say stuff like, gosh dang it. And darn, I stubbed my toe. And every once in a while I say G-strings. You know, just throw that out there. Oh no. Groovy. Groovy, what have you done? Oh, leave it to Groovy. To have the... All right, leave it to Groovy. All right, we don't need the random anymore. We actually don't want a duration. We want like a finite number. So we're going to rename this. We're going to rename this to... not duration. Records. Okay, that was a mistake. We already have records. Wait. Oh, this is the number of records per loop. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to delete this. We don't need it at all. We'll get rid of this loop because we're not benchmarking. We don't need this. Once we've filled the disk, we're done. Don't need this. Don't need this. None of this is benchmarking. Oh. Everyone, I said we were keeping this family friendly, and now you're talking about movie script on just bringing it down. Bringing it down. Can't believe you all. This was meant to be uplifting. Uplifting at midnight. What child? What child is on at midnight? Okay, this is the late night stream. We can get a little off topic. Groovy on Grails. What the crap? Is that a thing? Only bad things happen after midnight. You know what? I used to... It's pretty much always true. If you have to work and it's after midnight, something has gone wrong. Something has... Only bad things happen after midnight. Groovy on... was it really? Dirk. Also, it's good to see you, Dirk. And thank you so much for that Prime resub. I super appreciate it. And I'm sorry the Twitch alerts are down. Literally, it's... I will show you the reason Twitch alerts are down. I have a drawing for this. If you think that's Docker hats me, it's actually hate. Docker hates me. You know what? I could delete that. Wow, that was so easy to fix. Like, it's actually Docker Hub, not the actual command line tool Docker, but it's good to see you. We have a lot. Now, I realize that I'm not hitting on these videos to learn. We have the Nix OS and stuff pretty high up there. I'm in the process of moving. My hope and goal is to be moved into the temporary house by the middle of August, if I can do it, if I can swing it. That's what I'm shooting for. And then at the end of August, I'm doing my AI games. And then we're going to start knocking off one of these a week or so. That's going to be the goal, is to like hit one of these a week. Maybe if it takes a while, 2 weeks, you know, because I feel like some of these could be like multiple streams. You know, they're not meant to be super deep dives, but we'll start diving into some of them for sure. You know what, Dirk? How I'm not burned the crap out is I actually love doing this stuff with you all. I love learning, and I actually really do. Coding and doing this stuff in front of people is one of the most nerve-wracking. You know, as developers, you're almost like imbued with the, you can't say I don't know. And like, it's actually really awesome. This is, you know, I super enjoy doing this with you all. Also, I have a fantastic community. I have restarted the Docker daemon. I pruned the Docker daemon, which did free up 100 gigs of data, of disk space. Yeah, I actually really like doing this. I like making the videos. I like helping people out. So that's how I stay not burned out. Wow, so clutch, it's one download. It's trying to download one thing on a gigabit connection. I could do those things. You're right. There's a lot of things I could do. It's 100 megs. Anyways, yeah, that's how. I really have a lot of fun with you all. I actually learn a lot with you all as well. We disagree a lot, sure. But I think a lot of the times we are disagreeing. I think we can just remove all of this. Let's see. I think I just don't even need an option. Like, there's no reason for this to return. Right, I don't think. Yeah, we can just, we were just going through these, and if they failed, we just printed that we failed, so this is fine. We weren't using it anyways. Oh, Wee Wizard, you asked what note taking app is. This is Obsidian. And do you know what the cool thing about this right here is? This is a Git repository that you guys can all go see. So if you want to, you can actually pull it. You can open it up in the Obsidian app, and you can see what my to-do, in progress, ready, done, and stuff that we're doing. So this is how I'm trying to organize it. So You know, you can also go and look at the markdown. The markdown for these is not pretty to look at, so I'm not necessarily recommending you do that, but you can actually go look at the raw markdown for these. But everything that we do and talk about, so if we have a little bit, there is a file for it. So if we talk about Legion or Kubernetes, we have, you know, we have that recorded and it's in there for you all. So yeah. Obsidian is great. The interesting thing is, I have appreciated it so much. I actually pay for it, even though this is like the thing that you pay for is to like synchronize, but this is all done through Git, so I don't actually have to pay for it, but I do like supporting them. So it wasn't much. I think I did like the year thing for like $5 a month or something. And I was like, if that helps make it better, yeah, I'm going to do it. That is Acceledraw inside. Yes, it is. Parawa. I'm sorry. Parawa. Yeah, absolutely is Acceledraw inside of Obsidian. That's cool. Yeah. You know, instead of learning how to program, we're gonna learn a little Acceledraw, or not Acceledraw. We're gonna learn a little Obsidian. It's called Community Plugins. And Acceledraw made a community plugin. So, you know, I have a couple here. The cool thing is, if you open up this vault, so if you go and pull this Git repo with all my stuff, and you open it up in Obsidian, it's going to say that you need these things. So you'll get the Kanban views that I have in there. You'll get the advanced tables and the Acceledraw. You know, you have to approve to use the community plugins, but that's this vault, so it already knows the plugins that you need, which is pretty awesome. So if you're using Obsidian, what you have to do, and you want to enable these things, is you go and you turn on community plugins. There's these core plugins which are there, but you turn on community plugins, and then you go in install community plugins, and you can just click browse here, and there's a bunch of them. Copilot for Obsidian. That's what we need. That's what we need. Why didn't I think of that? So there's a lot of your little brother is on there. I mean, the beta reviewers, auto update tester. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I'm not a Obsidian guru, so you know, but I've been using it for the last couple months, and I'm getting all of our to-do stuff on here. So you know, everybody should be able to follow along. You know, these are the 2 videos I'm working in progress. The file system one we're kind of working on today. And the plan is when I move it to done, I actually have a link in the card. So you'll be able to click on this and you'll be able to actually find the video. And these are all the notes as well that go along with it. And you'll be able to find the code as well, because we write all the code for the database stuff. We don't just talk about the high level stuff like I could, but I write all the code for it as well. And I've already told you, the best viewers are the ones I already have. But thank you, bot, for giving me something to ban. I always get itchy when I don't have something to ban. All right. Okay, so we have load disks now. This is doing what we want. So for the number of roasts, I saw hosts and it caught my eye. And for the number of records, we're going to save them to the host. Do we even wait? Do we use host? Oh, okay, we are. This is a problem. We need host and port. Thank you very much. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Let's fancy this up a little. Let's make this a little bit new aged. Let's do this. That's not that at all. Port. Not that either. I'm on this 40% keyboard. It's been a little weird because the curly braces are on a different layer. I don't love it. I'm struggling with it a little. You've probably noticed me miss curly braces. And also navigating a little, but I don't have to stretch for them. I think once I remember it, it'll be good. Okay. Now what we need to do is this right here. We need to actually call it from, what was it? What did we call it? I forget. Bench disk. I'm so bad at naming. It's not even funny. I think we just do load disks. Bam. Now, what we want to do is 10,000 or 1,000 is not enough. 10,000 is not enough. 100,000 is not enough. I think we should do just 5. Let's do 10 million, right? Yeah. 1, 2, yeah, 10 million. Doesn't feel like that will be very much. 10 million records. They shouldn't be that much, right? 1 billion. I'm not sure my database will All right, is that 1 billion? 3. That's 1 billion. Is that the challenge? Is it the 1 billion row challenge? All right, 1 billion row challenge. We'll see if this works or not. For those of you wondering if my discs are okay or not, we're about to find out. We are about to find out. Okay, so we should just be able to use the bench disk command, right? I think we've done everything that we need, right? This uses clap a little differently than I have before, but I think it's fine. Yeah, we just pass host and port. I think that's all we use down here. Yeah. Host and port. Yeah. Yeah, and we just pass. Okay, so I think this is good, right? Well, Raggy, and for anybody that doesn't know, it's very much an educational database because the thing is, when you go and you make a production grade database, you do things that aren't fun to read. Thank you so much for the follow. I apologize. My Docker Hub hates me tonight. Docker Hub has been hating me for like last week, and it's actually causing my Twitch alerts not to work. And I'm sorry because we wrote our own Twitch alerts and they're actually pretty fantastic and amazing. And I'm sorry you didn't get yours. That's kind of on me, but it's mostly on Docker Hub this time. Usually it's on me when they break because we have an AI that generates a custom message for you. And I'm so sorry that you didn't get yours. Sure. So what I mean by this though is this is specifically meant to be easy to read, right? It's specifically designed to showcase specific ideas. Right? So no, do we do memory fences? No, we don't deal with memory fences. Do you want to run at blazing fast speeds? Well, then you're going to want to lock as little as possible. And how do you lock as little as possible? Well, you know your CPU architecture that you're planning on running on, and you use CPU features to actually get around locking and guarantee that you don't step on. Is that easy to read? No, it's not. If you all want to learn how to use them, maybe we do an episode on them, but I'm not going to go through and make the database work like that. I don't know if that makes sense or not. All right, let's run this. Let's run this and see. We need to run this here. All right, so let's get out of here and we'll just run our database over here. Hack, run 3, go, 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 go. This is the third one. It's running. Okay. Now, because we're not getting the logs, I actually don't know which one is the leader, unfortunately. Which means we're going to have to guess a little to see which one's the leader. This is unfortunate. Are they not printed to standard error? No, they're not errors. Wouldn't I just print errors to standard errors and standard out to just info? Look, I'm using a login message, so I don't know. They print out on everything else, not this though. Yeah, good line, good point. It's not standard out, but it's not logging out here. I don't know. It logs everywhere else, just not in the new way of doing it. I probably screwed something up. It's probably me. It just shows the standard error, I guess, of all of them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're asking, actually. Let's see. I forget what I named it. It was like bench disk or something. Bench disk, yeah. It was localhost, and we need port 8001. There's a problem here. I don't know if it's erroring on each one of those. It should have logged if it's erroring, right? So, but this is dumb. This might not be working. No, we hit the main one. It's going. It's logging. 1 billion records is actually quite a bit. My shell probably isn't going to use as much as Edge is using. Now, we could have multi-threaded this. So the dumb thing is it's sending one record and then it's waiting for the response. We could have spun up, we could still yet spin up multiple threads to send the request to the database. What do you mean 1 HTTP request per row? Yeah, it's 1 HTTP request per row right now. I don't have a batch function at this point. Yeah, so we could do more threads because this is kind of boring. We could look at implementing a batch, but batch is kind of difficult. I wish I had, I should have printed the count, just so I know, like, roughly, I suppose I could do something like, I could count the lines of the file, right? Right. That shouldn't cause us issue. No, parallel requests will be fine. The database is multi-threaded. We've done that. Okay, so the fun part is this is going, and if you think about it, it sends it to the leader, and the leader sends it to the other ones, and it has to wait till the two other ones give it an okay because of the replication to come back. So one record does this. This is actually pretty cool to think about it, because this is kind of the accumulation of the last 2 months of work. So if this is the main node here, and this is our request that comes in, to tell us that it has saved it, it has to replicate it here or here. It actually only needs to replicate it in one because it needs to have an RF of 2. But anyways, it replicates it to both of these, and both of these have to actually send back. And then it can come back and say, yeah, we're good. For each record. All right, we're querying line count. So node 1. Line count on a file. I don't remember. 1 second, let me ask ChatGPT. I don't remember. I know that there's it's not LC though. It's not LC. I feel like it's now LC that I've said it's not LC. It's WC. That's what it is. I knew it was not LC, but WC -L. 0. That's not good. That's not good. Missing a flush shouldn't. No. I'm worried it's writing somewhere it's not supposed to. Like, I don't know. What are these files doing here? Wait. How many lines is this? What's the output of... 1 second. I did WC. 1 second. I didn't get to -L. -L. 1. That's not right. I'm not sure where it's writing files to. Let's stop this because I don't know. I mean, it created its file here, right? All right, we're gonna put a stop to this. Oh. All right, let's get rid of these. Actually, let's check them first. Let's cat them first. Yeah, that's a throwaway. And it has nothing. Good, we can remove those. Those shouldn't have been there. It would be weird if they popped up again. It's an empty file. Cloud strike it again. This could be a bug in the null database. I'm sure it has bugs, plenty of them. It could be a bug in how we're running it. So let's actually look at that. Quick sanity check. Right. Okay, so it didn't just take this as like a No, I mean, I know it's in the right place, right? My guess is this. Okay, it's very weird. It's very weird because we were getting that it was getting a record, which made me think that it was the leader. But hear me out here. Hear me out here. Let's check this out. There's something weird going on. If we look at this, if you look at this, and when we go to load disk here, we await and we check if it's an error. But this error is an error of the post. If we're not the leader, do you know what we say? We send back that we're not the leader. It's not an error. We wouldn't actually technically know from this, right? Now, first we need to that's comment is wrong. That's just wrong. One thing that we should do here is we should just do a print. What the garbage? That's not what I meant to do. Just post wait. No, not this. This is dumb. We just need whatever this is. Wait for it. Oh yeah. Check that out. A good point. Let's check that out. Let's see. Compose. Let's see. Rust log info. So let's just do this. Let's. That's not at all what I wanted, but that's what you get. There we go. We'll just do this, right? True, and if I don't source it, it won't be doing it for the whole thing. Good point. I'll just do that. Oh my goodness. There we go. I don't have a good way to parse this right yet. Here to see if it's saying I'm not the leader. What I wanted to check is if the server So if it's here and it gets a new entry, it sends an error, not the leader. Yeah, I think this is... You know what we probably should do? We should probably just... We should probably just print the return here. I hate to explode the... I hate to explode the terminal. I'm just going to print the return right now. Yeah. It is. We'll probably run an experiment. We'll run this. We'll stop it. We'll see what it is. Let's go ahead and try this now. All right. It's wait. Let's see. I want to see its startup sequence, which was very hard to read. I needed to, like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this again. And we're going to stop it almost immediately. Okay. That was better. That was better. Failed the heartbeat from leader. Can't send any votes, vote requests. This is not connecting. Yeah. So they're not connecting. Ooh, okay. So one thing that, yeah, this is wrong. This is like the host name here, which this is how Docker Compose handled all this. So this is how it would handle networking. Gosh, this is gross. Okay. It allowed it to work this way. I wasn't thinking about that. The other thing is Docker Compose would say what node it was coming from. The Docker Compose is actually pretty nice. Like, wow. Like, check this out. So, like, you see where the log is coming from. So, like, this is node 2, this is node 3. You know, it's pretty nice on that regard. As far as it goes. If this works, who knows? Every once in a while it will work. Like every once in a while, Docker will be like, yeah, go ahead, download. Go for it. And then other times it's like, nah. No, that's 49 megabytes. Are you kidding me? You're wanting 49 megabytes from us. Psh. Please. Them my bytes. Yeah, we'll want local host. I think this is a code change though, right? I'm just gonna stop that. Can we change it just in this? One second. Can we change it just in this? Because It's this. We can change this to localhost, right? Yeah. We got this. We got this. I do not have this. I do not. Wow. Okay, that was not what I meant to do. I think. Local host. Okay. We might be able to handle this better. We need to rethink how we hand the roster in. It's like maybe I could look at how a real database does this type of work. I don't know. I just made it up on the spot. What's going on here? Well, we're all learning. I'm learning Linux. Some people are learning how stupid I am. And we're all learning how to program just a little bit more. We do a lot of different stuff. This specifically is on a database. And we're learning how databases work. So, or not really learning that tonight, but you know, there we go. Now we're cooking. That looks much better. I think. Wait. Leader sending heartbeat. One second. I can almost read it. 1 second. I think the leader 1 is the leader. I think. So we want to send it to 8001. Uh-oh. What did we do? Intrinsics are unlikely to be stabilized. Didn't we just build this? Didn't we just run this? Oh my goodness. Copilot. Oh. Okay. Like I said, I'm hard-pressed to be convinced. Oh my goodness, this is going so slowly. All right. 1 second. We're not doing that. One, we should be able to now see. We should be able to cat this and see. Yeah. We're putting data in. Not that one. We should have cleared the database before starting it again because it was just going to pick a new one. Actually, that means it should be the last one, right? That it was putting stuff in. Yeah, there we go. All right. Fantastic. We need to multi-thread this. Batches would require updating the database. I actually want to get this video done without actually writing a full-fledged database. So yeah, you know, I can't spend 1 million hours on a single video. We're only up to like 2,000 or 3,000 hours for it. So, and that's not even making the stupid video. So this is an interesting desktop environment. Well, thank you very much. It's pretty much the standard streamer desktop. I actually super love it for streaming. It's i3, so I get a bunch of different windows just easy like this, which is nice. So we can just switch around and talk about stuff really easily. It's not the most intuitive desktop for other people to use though, so I don't necessarily recommend it if you're not really ready to dive into managing everything yourself on Linux. But yeah, I do like it. It's not the end all be all. You don't have to do what I do to program. In fact, a lot of really great developers don't do what I do and are really great. So can we just update this to be a little more multi-threaded? I'm actually thinking of just, can we just leverage Rayon here? I feel like Rayon is not the right choice, but it feels like the one I should make. Sweet, sweet ads. I know, Raggy. Stop. But it is kind of a parallel, like, so it is kind of data parallelism, right? We want to load data in parallel. I feel like that's why it feels like the right choice to me, but also wrong, right? Because it's definitely not a Tokyo thing, even though Tokyo is for like IO and you'd be thinking it's the IO. But really, I'm just like, well, I just like to have 20 threads working on doing this thing, right? I have this pool of data that I want to work through, right? And I want 36 threads doing it. Go. Right? Well, I have a million iterations. Go. That's not really a Tokyo thing. I feel like it's actually Rayon. I don't know. It's weird. So this is Rayon specifically. Like, you can do stuff like it does parallel iterators. So you can do it in iterator, and basically it will do all of this in parallel. Let's see this. Future join all. I don't think I understand that. So you would do this. Where do we tell it how many times to do this? Let's see. But I don't have a map, right? I don't have a vector. Right? Also, I really don't want to do it all at once. Well, and that's what, I think that's my understanding of what Rayon would do, right? It would say, hey, there's 20 threads and here's a queue to work through. Again, I've never used Rayon a whole lot, so I'm always looking for a chance to try it out, but this might not be the best, you know, I could, you know, I could do something like really lame like this. I was just trying to do it a little bit more elegantly, like, you know, let's just do an I8. Not that many threads. We could do something like an I8 here, you know, really a U8 here. And then, you know, we could just divide the, you know, let's make this a U32. We're just going to make this U32 so everything is nice and simple, even though we don't want that many threads. And then we could really like, let per thread equals, oh my goodness, per thread equals that, and then we could do so that's how many per thread. And wait, we also need how many groups to get the total. That's just be the number of threads. So then we could do I in threads, for I in threads here. And then we could do, Tokyo spawn, async, move. Oh my, move. And then we're just gonna slap something down here like this, like this. We're gonna fix this up here, right? Okay. For I in 0 to threads, we're gonna spawn a thread. And then we're going to do them serially for this. We still need batch in the database. Did we add that to the to-do? I have a lot of to-dos. Batch. That's actually maybe a good video. Like it's a good little thing to do. Make a quick, easy video. I say quick and easy. Coding it up will take a couple of days. Making the video will take a couple of days. But it's probably an interesting one to think about, especially with consensus. We'll have to do it. Biker Bees, thanks for chatting. It's good to see you. Oh wait. Be careful of records mod threads does not equal 0. Oh, you're right. I do want it to be precise, right? Crap, this sucks. Let's see. What are you? Sorry, I just gotta put it out here. I don't know what executor. You're just putting like future stream iterator, but like you'd have to put this on an executor of some sort, right? I'm not sure. You know, maybe my understanding is poor here. That's acceptable. Right, but this doesn't put it on Tokyo, right? Tokyo Spawn puts it on the Tokyo executor, right? Even if I'm under Tokyo main, which I am, this isn't gonna put it on the Tokyo executor. Oh, I see the wait. Sorry, you're right. You're right. Put that over there. So let me look. I don't know what this future stream iterator is. It seems to fail to resolve. Is this a special crate that I need to actually go in cargo? I thought you were doing like standard library. But isn't this now part of Rust core? This doesn't exist like this anymore, right? I want to... Oh, okay. Crate Futures is half of Futures RFC that didn't make it into the standard library. Okay. Okay. We can add it. That's fine with me. $330. I don't care. This is like a toy CLI, right? It's just for testing stuff for us. I honestly don't care. Like, the CLI portion here is not anything that's supposed to be educational or pretty. Like, all I would care is that it does something. So then we would want to put... okay, so... Oh, are we gonna have... We can't reuse a client here. So this was the other thing is we need to basically reuse a client per group. So what I was going to do is one client per thread that we were going on. How would we do that here? Here we would have to make a new client per request, right? Yeah. Is it? I don't use requests that often. Okay, so it has a connection pool internally. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Fantastic. So then we can do, instead of this, we can, one second, do basically just, I mean, for all intents and purposes, we can do some error handling later. We can do that. Number of parallel requests. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do. Let's do threads. And then we can delete this. And then instead of threads, it will be. I'll leave it as threads because that's the number of parallel requests. What must be done to see a C stream? We do have C on the thing to do, so we'll do some C streams. RDJ Power from YouTube. I'm gonna need at least 1,000. You know what? We'll do this. YouTube. You want to see something made in C? 1,000 subscribers. Right there. Easy. It's free. It's like followers on Twitch. Just hit that button. Get your friends to. Then we'll build something in C. Learns to sleep. How am I doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Oh, let's not do that. Let's do 32. Good. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing well. All right, wait. Okay, so let me understand here. If this is the number of threads, this is the number of records per thread, right? Or is this the total records? Like, should this be records? No. This is like an iterator. So this is the. Okay. So we would do like 0 to. Raggy, right? But this should be the whole billion records, right? So this should be the records. Right. And this is the thing that chunks them. Okay. And then we can get rid of that. It still doesn't like this. Is not an iterator. The following trait bounds were not set. Okay, I'm missing an import. Let's see. This is probably it. They got more angry with that import. Wait, I didn't actually read it. I just guessed move. Let's see. What is it actually angry about? Expected a function mutable 32 closure found an async block. Wait. Oh, map wasn't supposed to be this, right? I think that got copy and pasted. That might have been my bad. One second. Let me go back here. Yeah. I think that was my bad. I'm like fairly positive. I'm super confused as to what I have typed here. 1 second. Is this the whole document? This does not look like what I've done. Why do I have the async here? This is like supposed to be this, right? Like, I don't think I, do I need the async there? I don't think I do. I do need, it is an await, so yeah, async, I do need async, okay. Is this it? Maybe, let's see. So I'm mapping this function that's async, having the client. I'm putting the data, done, okay. What is it upset about? Type of annotations needed. Cannot satisfy underscore std default. I don't know what that means. Is this because we're what does this return? I guess that's why it's having a problem collecting, because what does it return? Because it's not returning anything, so it can't collect. Do we need to call collect? Is that what actuates it running? Or can we just do it with buffered? I guess we can just return okay. Like, we could just return okay. This feels dumb. Doing something like that. What are we supposed to do here? I'm sorry, I don't do this type of stuff very often. Let's see, we're seeing mapping function. I'm not returning anything. We could just leave this off and return the return of the post, right? I suppose, you know, we could just do this instead of let return. Let's just do this, right? This might make it a little prettier. Let's do that. Okay. Now this should be easy because post has a response error. So it should. Do we need to do like let ret equals that? It's still not being able to guess the type. Why not? It's returning. This is returning, right? Oh, the buffered. Okay. So can I just do this? Wait. Let me do this. This will work, right? I'm just gonna tell it I don't care. No. That's not acceptable. How do I do this? I want to do collect without collecting. Is it really that simple? Wait. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Sorry. What is it with Turbofish that it doesn't like? I've not tried. So we're doing a Vec. Wait. Are you saying do this? I'm not entirely sure what correct Turbofish syntax you are trying to give me. Because like the Turbofish is like wait I'm this is like the Turbofish, right? Oh. I got it. Sorry. I don't know why I was not doing that. At all. Yep. Anyways. Let's see. Colon vector open this. Maybe? No. Wait, we're collecting it as an empty vector, right? This is here. So we're putting this as the type. I don't know what type I'm supposed to be putting here. If this is the correct Turbofish type, right? Into future? That's what I was asking. If there's like a way to collect it, like to actuate it without doing it. Because I don't want the return. So if that's the thing, like that would be awesome. Did that work? Are we cooking on all cylinders here? Maybe we are. Are you ready to destroy this thing? 3001. Actually, I think 3001, because of how Bash is doing it, I think it's always going to be the first one. Anyways. I don't think that worked properly. I'm pretty sure that didn't work properly. No, I wanted that to run here. Thank you very much. No, thank you. Let's see. Did not run properly. All right, cool. We're reset now, so we won't have any of those things. Now, let's go back. Something's not right here. So we are doing 1 billion records, 32 threads. I don't think we're using threads anymore, are we? Did we use threads? I don't. Oh, we are because we're breaking into 32 bits. Biker B, 1 billion is kind of a lot. That's kind of our thing here. If it's not a lot, if we can't hold 1 billion records and load them one by one, what are we even doing? What are we even doing? The problem, the reason I know it's not working is it just ran too fast. Like, let's go. Let's do this again. Yeah, that. I mean, it got some. Let's see. Let's do the line count. So WC-L node 1 that 32. So what does that mean? That means it ran the exact number of times that we put data into it. It ran this number of times, which is the buffered. I thought that each one of these was supposed to run this many times, but it seems to only have run this many times. Did I miss this up? It's using async task on Tokyo, which should be 32, right? Oh, one group of, okay. All right, you know what? I know what's going to save this. How do, in Rust, how do I collect without collecting? That didn't really work out as well as I thought it was going to. I had high hopes for that one. Wait, and this is gonna transform it or for each? No. I don't know the word to use to search for that. Like, what I want it to do is to do the things, like to actually render the features. I just don't know what. Count. I actually just came across it too. That was just brute forcing it too. Oh, was it? Was it actually in this? I didn't see count. I don't see count. I'm really bad at reading, but maybe. Oh, it's up here. Consuming the iterator. That's actually good for the future. That's what I want to do, is consume the iterator. That's actually the word that I was looking for, was consume the iterator. Can I just do last? We'll do count because last probably wants a thing too. Okay, okay. Beautiful. I feel good about this one. All right. Reset. No, no, no. No, no, no. Hack, reset. We're cooking now. Are you all ready? And I'll see you guys tomorrow when this thing's done running. I'll see you all tomorrow. Look at that go. Look at it go. We can do a little count over here. WC-L node 1. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. This doesn't seem to be running concurrently. This isn't any better than the original one. I'm thinking for this video, we're just going to do 1,000, right? The big deal here is we have no way to do a batch upload. And I think, honestly, that's a fair statement, right? A lot of the times you deal with a database with individual records, and it works just fine that way. But there's times when you want a batch upload, and that should be treated differently. So I think, honestly, that's a cool little episode, is like, how would we support batch uploads with a consensus database? So true, it's not compute bound. You're not wrong. All right, we'll stop that. I mean, it's already, it's not. We'll do it. We'll do it. Let's jump in here and jump down here to, what is it called? Load disk. I'm already down there. All right, load disks. Oh, you know what? It's up here when we call it load disks. Let's do 1,000. 1,000's fine. Yeah. All right. Reset, run 3, right quit, run benchmark. And let's get the new file. Boom. 1. Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 So, what happened? What happened? We have a bug. Can we reproduce it? So it's trying to elect, and there's not enough jitter, right? The elections keep happening. Okay. I mean, that's fine. On a regular network, that's not going to be nearly as common because the machines themselves aren't going to be on the same machine. Oh, maybe it was saturated. Let's see if it just happens again. Because if it consistently happens, so this is consensus going. If this consistently happens, it looks like it's going. It would be a new segment. Let's see. No, it's dying. I think maybe we are. Interesting. One second. Let's do that again. So my CPU is fine. I'm not monitoring network here. There are a lot of tasks. The average load is not bad. Just a single raft topic, yeah. I think maybe we're killing it. I actually want to just stop it here. It's getting them. Okay, I think that this is actually a bug that we have. I think if we hit it too fast, it's falling over. This is cool. We're not gonna solve this today, but it was writing them to disk. I think we are. Well, you don't vote unless if the leader goes down, right? I mean, you only vote if for some reason. So what could be happening? I don't know off the top of my head. I do know Raft fairly well, but what could be happening is that basically this message. So when we send a message in like this, and the leader sends the request to the followers, that will reset the timer. And so you'll never actually re-vote as long as there's never a timeout. It's weird because when it was failing, it wasn't being healthy like this. It was just like stalling and saying that it was waiting for an election. We'll have to play around with it. The president, it's a gRPC connection, a persistent gRPC connection. Timeout is actually just either the connection drops or it hasn't received a message. So like if the gRPC connection goes stale, it gets 100 milliseconds, I think. It has to heartbeat every 100 milliseconds. It will time out after half a second. So yes, the Raft can heartbeat. So if you go to like Raft consensus algorithm, you can just open up the paper here. And so basically there's a couple messages that will heartbeat. Basically any actual message from the leader will act as a heartbeat. So append entries. So when the leader sends you to replicate something, that acts as a heartbeat. It has the leader's term and everything in it. A request vote doesn't happen from a leader. So it doesn't actually act as a heartbeat from a leader. Append entries does. So basically, if you want to heartbeat, you actually send an empty append entries. That's per the spec. There's not a actual heartbeat one. You just send an empty append entries. And then there's a snapshot command. I think I missed it. Oh yeah, install snapshot. Yeah. Is your append entries from the leader serialized? I mean, it's a gRPC serialized, yes. Oh, are you saying like, no, it's asynchronous. So possibly we have a bug where we're not actually, but it did write it to disk. If it wrote it to disk, that means it got a response back from the workers, right? We can actually check what the workers had, right? Oh, this was dumb. 1 second. Did the workers actually send anything? Yeah, I mean, these were being replicated across the nodes, right? Because that would have been a bug, but that's the only way it should be written to disk. I'm guessing traffic, or there is something going on, and it goes on when we destroy the crap out of it. Like, we're hitting it pretty heavy, but I don't have, it is already 1 a.m. and I have to be up at 7 a.m. So this is gonna suck. I have to get going because, oh, this is not gonna be fun. We can investigate it. No. Thanks for joining, Raggy. I haven't done this. So thanks for joining, and thanks Biker B as well. Is the DB threaded? Yeah, you can learn more about the database for anybody that's just joining. You can go to youtube.com nullabs /@nullabs, like here, and you can see all of my hard work in videos here. You know, I'm just gonna paste this into it. I make some funny, these are funny. Anything that's an honest ad is a funny video. The other things are more serious videos. These are the blue ones. If you see blue videos like this one or this one or this one or this one or this one, these are all the series on databases and just different database stuff. So our next one's on file format, and we're just collecting some data, or we were trying to collect some data for that video. And then the one after that is on consensus, on like basic consensus, why databases need consensus and whatnot. The cool thing is we write up all the code for it. So literally, I don't just talk high level consensus. I do talk high level consensus, but here on Twitch and on YouTube, we actually go into implementing it. We go into testing it. We go into, you know, here's the raft. You want to know what a candidate does? Well, here's what a candidate state in raft does. When it gets a message or on a tick, it does these things. And I pretty much coded it to the spec. There's some things not in the spec. We don't do snapshots. And there's a reason we don't do snapshots. I'll get into that in the video. We're gonna do LSM trees. So we're gonna do LSM trees. I'll just leave it at that, which is gonna be pretty cool, but it's gonna mean we have to modify Raft to do it. So log structured merge trees. Thank you so much, Raggy. I don't know why I was getting stuck on structured. We're going to do log structured merge trees, which means we're not going to do snapshotting, which just means we have to modify Raft. We have to modify Raft anyways. I'm going to get it into the video, so I'm not going to tell you everything that's in the... Actually, I do tell you everything that's in the video. The Twitch streams have way much more in depth because we're writing it all up. The YouTube videos are just high level, but literally all the code's there. My videos take months to make because of this. And if it has an honest ad or an honest documentary, it's meant to be funny. Okay? Let's take a calm breath. Relax. We'll survive. Let's see if there's anybody we can raid tonight. Do you all know of somebody that's deserving of some... Oh, look at this. Kiki Impact is streaming some mock interviews. Absolute legend. Let's go raid Kiki. I want to say thank you everybody for joining. I hope that you had a good time. And I will see you guys later. Go say hi to Kiki Impact. He does a lot of good stuff around interview prep and stuff. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone. See you.
How do I describe this?